doing, I got to learn about something interesting. I learned that if you can do this business online, if you can put this business online, kindly, Mrs. Elizabeth, can you pin me, please? The host, I would appreciate it if the host pins me. All right, okay. I guess everyone is seeing me. Thank you. So as I was saying, I learned that this business, you can do it with people in your neighborhood. But because I didn't know many people, and let me say the class of people that I knew, well, those people who were poor as I was, and people didn't believe in me when I started the business. So that pushed me, that one pushed me to learn how can I do this business with people that actually don't know me, or with people that I don't know. That's how I learned to leverage social media business. Even up to now, I do all my business 100% online. I may say we have our Bright Minds office, but we don't normally do activities in the office, only meetings for leaders and everything. But we run all the business, even sales, everything 100% online, from prospecting up to registering a new member and orienting him until also he gets to succeed. We do it online. Then after learning how to do online business, that's when my business started to grow everywhere that I want. Okay, so today I'm here to share a little bit about tips of how to do your business online. But I know most, if you have been prospecting online on Facebook or on Instagram or Twitter, if you have been prospecting on any of those social media platforms, type one in comments. If you have been prospecting or making sales online, please type one in the comments. I want to see people who have been doing the business online. Okay, SAP Felix from Malawi. Okay, Elizabeth Male from, okay, all right. I see that people have been doing their businesses online, which is very good. So when we do this business online, of course, most of us, we just know Facebook. We are on Facebook. We just go and use it the way we want. We talk to people, we present the business. But most of the times people get frustrated with online business because of many common mistakes that they make. So today I want to be teaching how to use social media. I want to be teaching how to build automation systems of social media business. But I want to talk about something which is very great, which are the common mistakes that people do on social media, thinking that they are doing the right thing, or the main reasons why most of people don't make it online when they are trying to do their network marketing online. Those are the points that I'll be sharing. So as I share this negative part or these mistakes that we make, we are going to be learning from them and how we can correct them and make it better for us. Okay, so if you are excited and you are ready to go, please type down ready. If you are excited and ready to go. Write down ready, because now in the next let's say 30 minutes, we are going to be learning exciting things about the mistakes that people make. This training I personally customized it for you after Gold Executive, the CEO of M Conquerors, Mr. Ashraf Kasinde, talked to me and invited me here. I said, this is something that I can train. It has changed a lot in my business, in my entire organization. And I truly believe that if you apply it, or if you take notes and start to correct, you can make it big on social media, okay? And one thing also I want to mention is that if you are not yet leveraging the social media, then I will say very soon you may be out of business. That's one thing that we have to know. You can't resist the change. There is a book written by Bill Gates in the 90s, where that book is called The Road Ahead. The Road Ahead, it was before social media, it was before internet, but he used it to say, he was saying in that book, he was like a prophet. He was saying that there will be a time where people are going to migrate to internet, and you can find someone on internet than you can find them at home. They will be living in this big city called the internet. They will be spending too much time in the internet than they spend in their own home, than they spend in the markets, than they spend anywhere else. So if you want someone, if you want to meet someone, it will be easier to meet them on internet than you can meet them in our real world. And actually, it's the world that we are living right now. Right now, it's the world. You either you accept it or you don't, but you can't change it. It's the world that we are living now. People are now living on the internet, including us. Look at us. We are now online. If someone comes to look for you at your home right now, they say, Mr. Joseph Miamba is busy. Edith Muke is busy. You can't find him, but yet you are home. Why? You are now online. If I want you, I can find you online. Okay. If now you leverage this social media thing into your business, okay, into your business, then you are ready to go. You are ready to go. The key of marketing is to expose your product or your business in a place where there are a lot of people passing. So then if you want to go in a place where there are a lot of people passing, then go on internet. So that's that's what we are going to see. Let me share my screen here. I think we are seeing it now. Okay, if you can see my screen, type 2. If you can see my screen, type 2, please. If you can see my screen, type 2. Okay. All right, thank you. Now we are going to be learning about common mistakes in social media prospecting. Those are mistakes that I will say every one of us here. I'm not judging anyone, but I know if you are starting doing this business online, you may be making some of the mistakes that I will mention here. So pay more attention, because if you can know the mistakes, then you can rectify them easily. Okay, so I have my notes here that I took. I have a slide and notes that will be helping me to go through this training. But a first thing that I want to tell you is that if you have chosen to do business on social media, then you are in the right way. I found this that every single month, Facebook have over 1.15 billion active users. Over 1.15 billion people are active on Facebook, which means they log in and log out their Facebook account in a single month. Now, for you people who used to travel, do you even know any single street that is busy at a level of 1.5 billion, 1 billion people pass there monthly? Do you know any street? Do you know any street? Is it Lilongwe? Monthly, do you have 1 billion visitors coming into Lilongwe, passing into Lilongwe every month? I want to know, do you know, if you know any street that can, that 1.5 billion people can pass monthly? Tell me, that's where you can do your marketing. But if you can see now, Facebook, every single month, more than 1.5 billion people pass on Facebook, which means that they can see what you put there. Though that's a very big market. If you want to mount a billboard, you can put it on a busy street called Facebook, because over 1.5 billion people are passing there every single month. Okay, so that's why if you want to build your business, social media is something that you need to consider. The researchers have been showing that in Africa we have less than 20 million people. In Africa, we have less than 20 million active distributors of network marketing. Like, we are not talking only about AIM Global. We are talking even about other companies. Less than 20 million people are doing network marketing in Africa actively. So that means what? This means that on a continent of over billions of people, only 20 millions, not even 100 million, are doing network marketing. Yet some people are here saying, I am not managing to get people. Before we get started now, before we go started about all the first mistake that we make, I want you to take away, if you had any negative thought in your mind, any negative mentality, any negative thing in your mind, any I cannot, I am not, I can't, I won't, anything that have that goes in a negative way, I want you to erase it. And today start saying like, wow, I have the huge market, I have the best market. Now I have to learn how to attack this market so that I can build what? My business seriously, okay? Because I want to tell you one thing, even in your team, if you know downlines that are acting negatively, whenever you call them, Ashraf, can you come in a presentation? No, these things I've been doing for long, don't try to convince them. You better let them quit, because actually when your negative downlines quit, you make more money than when they stay in the business. Why? You won't waste too much time trying to convince them about why they have to do this business, okay? Which is even why when Coach Ashraf asked me to share the story, I said I don't think it's a better idea, because nowadays we don't need to work with people who need motivation. Type down there, type down with me if you agree with me. I don't need motivation. I would say one thing, if you need motivation to do your business, then you won't do it. We are not in the time of needing motivation. We only need discipline, because discipline can take you where motivation can't take you. Discipline means doing things even when you don't feel like doing them. Now, I'm feeling down, let me listen to a motivation quote. My God, I will tell you one thing. Motivation without discipline. That's like, how can I say? Motivation without discipline. You know, you see these baskets. Having motivation without discipline is like fetching water in a basket. You will fetch it, but what will happen is that the basket will only get wet, but all the water, you won't fill that basket full of water. So you don't need motivation. If there is anyone who needs motivation in this training here, I would say you are in a wrong place. I am not here to motivate anyone. I'm not here to inspire anyone. I'm here to talk about the truth. And the only person who will succeed in this business is the person who don't need motivation to do things. The person who is auto-motivated, the person whose dream motivates him, who don't need any third party to motivate them. You know what? Motivation, people, there is a day that you won't find anyone to motivate you. And you know what? If people don't motivate you and you just let your dreams die, you will get hungry alone. All those motivators out there are rich. They are making all the money they want. They are making their own money. Now, if you wait for them to talk so that you can do your things, you know what? They are not waiting for anyone to do their things. That person motivating you, tell you, you can make it. Okay, he's right, and I appreciate him. But you know what? For him to make it, he didn't have anyone to talk to him. So if you want to make it as he made it, don't only wait for him to talk so that you can do your things. Start doing your things because you have to do them, not because someone motivated you, okay? Now, the social media thing, first thing you have to know, the social media thing won't work with someone who is in need of motivation to do the work. It will only work with someone who has full discipline, okay? It will only work with someone who has discipline. The difference between those who succeed online and those who don't succeed is only discipline, only discipline. Everything else, the market is the same. If I'm prospecting in Malawi, people in Lilongwe is the ones you are prospecting. The techniques you are using are the same. The training we got are the same. The product is the same. The company is the same. Okay. The only difference is that I have discipline, you don't have it. You have discipline, I don't have it. So, first of all, take note. From today, I don't need motivation to do my things. I only need discipline, because it can take me where motivation can't take me. Whether there is motivation, there is not. Whether I listened in the morning a motivation note or I didn't. Where I posted what. There is this meme that I used to find on people's status, which saying that today I'm not motivating anyone. If you want to give up, give up. You see, one day people will wake up without the spirit of motivating you. So you need, first of all, to have the discipline. Discipline. Discipline is the opposite of procrastination. Okay. So if you are ready now to go, first of all, make sure you will have the discipline to do the things, okay? I want to see everyone typing discipline. Only those people, not everyone as well. Only those people who are ready to put the discipline that is required to build a huge social media business. You just type for me discipline. Discipline. If you are ready, don't write it if you won't do it. Don't write it if you won't do it. I will tell you one thing. Saying I am a winner, I am what? That's good. Self-talk is good. I am not actually. It's not that I don't agree. I do it personally. I do self-talk personally. But I want to tell you one thing. This is networking. That part of working makes the whole difference. And working doesn't require motivation. Working just requires discipline to do the things. Everyone knows what to do, but not everyone does it. All right, I can see that many people now are ready to have the required discipline to make it online. Now let's go on the 15 common mistakes that most networkers do when they are trying to prospect or to build their business online, okay? Number one mistake that you do, or number one mistake that most people do, is they are not active on social media. I hope you have your notebook and you are taking notes. The first mistake that most networkers do is not being active on social media. Not being active on social media. Not being active on social media. So I hope you are taking notes so that by the end of the training, you can press your questions there. You can ask your questions. But number one mistake is not being active on social media. You can see this image that I put here. It's written social media vacation. Most people seems like they are on a vacation. They are doing their business online, but it seems like they are on a vacation. Most people are still afraid of exposing themselves on social media. Most people are still, I don't know if they are afraid, if they are ashamed, or they don't have a discipline to do, but you've got to be active on your social media. Social media is here to stay, and it's an excellent way to grow your business, okay? And the good news is that social media is just like meeting people in everyday life, okay? You are doing it already. You are doing it already. You are doing it already. So most people are there like, if I post, people will see me. If I don't like to meet many people online. Actually, those people you meet online are the same people you meet in the bus. They are the same people you meet at school. They are the same people you meet anywhere you go. They are the same people that you meet. So you better start being active on social media. The way you are active in the real world is the same way you must be active on social media if you want to make it big, okay? So if you are ready to be active on social media, write active. Active on a daily basis, please. The same way that, is anyone here who have spent a whole day without respiration? Can anyone survive a day without respiration? Can anyone survive without respiration? The same way you need to put in oxygen in your body on a daily basis. On a daily basis. The same way you need to do it on a daily basis is the same way you need to be active on social media. The same way you are active in the real life is the same way you must be active on social media, on internet, okay? So this leads us to the second mistake that most people are there committing, which is treating social media as something different. Most people think like social media is something different, but of course it is not. Do you even know what does it mean social? Do you know what does it mean social? Most of us are in English-speaking countries. We all know social. It doesn't mean only online. We socialize with people everywhere you go, okay? So the good news is that social media is not something different. Social media is not something different. Don't treat it as something different. There are no new rules, no etiquette that you have to run on social media. For you to live on social media, there are no new rules that you have to learn. There are no new etiquettes that you have to learn, okay? Social media is just another way to meet people. That's all. There is only one and one only rule to remember. If you want to do it offline, don't do it online. That's all. Okay? If you won't do it offline, don't do it online. Did you understand what I mean by that? If you understood what I mean by that, you'll just write one for me, because I don't want to skip any key without you understanding it. You know, those things that you can't do offline because they are prohibited. You can't go out there and start talking bad about people. It's prohibited. You can't go out there and start talking about badly about your leadership. It's prohibited. Then those things that you can't do offline, don't do it online. It's the same thing. Every single thing. Let's give you an example. Would you walk in a house party and without getting to know a new friend and begin immediately to pitch them about your product? Would you do that? Let's say I invited you in a house party, you don't know anyone, and you come, you say, oh, how are you? How are you? I have this product. This product here is good. It's 24/7. It will help you. What cure 100 diseases? It's 100% natural. Will you do that in a house party? No. Of course, if you try it, people are going to start running from you, running away from you. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? So if you can't do it offline, if you can't do it in a house party, if you can't do it anywhere, don't do it online either. Don't do it online either. Is it clear? If it's clear, just write 2 for me. Just write 2 for me, because this is the second mistake that most people do online. We are going to be using the numbers. Write 2 for me if this point was clear. Don't treat social media as something different. That's the same word. The same word we live every day. It's just another way of meeting people. It's just another house party that you go and meet people. It's just another bus that you sit with someone on your side. So treat them the way you treat people that you meet in your daily life, okay? You won't say, hello, can you buy my product? No. Hello, I have a business opportunity. No. The same process it takes offline is the same process it takes online. Okay? Now, the third mistake, pay more attention, okay? Pay attention, please, pay attention. The third mistake that most people do on social media is focusing on too many social media channels. You find someone is on Instagram, is on YouTube, is on Facebook, is on Snapchat, is on Skype, is on Pinterest, is on everywhere, is on TikTok, is on Twitter, is, my God. I want to ask you something. Can you be in 2 markets at the same time? Let's say you are in a Rusaka market and you are in a Longwe market. Is it possible? Let's say the biggest artist hosts a party. One party is going to be in Lilongwe, another party is going to be in Dar es Salaam. Can you attend 2 parties at the same time? Can you attend 2 parties at the same time? Of course, no. 2 socializing events at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 10 at once. Of course, no. You may think like, okay, I have people, I have to go there and go there and go there and go there and catch people together. That's wrong. You have limited time and there is no way you can stay active and do well on social media channels such as Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, unless you have a budget to hire a full-time social media manager, okay? Unless you have budget, enough money to hire a full-time social media manager who can manage all your accounts. Actually, most of the people that you see that are active on all the platforms, most of the rich people that you see them posting every day, active everywhere, they hire social media managers. But for you who are doing networking, starting the online business, you have not yet made those millions of dollars, thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Please, when you set unrealistic goals to be active on all social media channels, what ends up happening is you do a poor job on all of them. You do a poor job on all of them, and it ends up hurting you. It's like going to 10 parties in one night. Then you don't remember anyone you met. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? Please let me know if everything here is clear, so we won't be wasting any of our energy and time. So you better focus on at least one social media platform and master it. Focus on at least one social media platform and master it. The network that is most popular with MLM prospect is Facebook. So I would focus, if it was me, or it's what even I do, you focus on Facebook because there are more people than on any other platform that you can see, and it's one of the good social medias so far that you can socialize easily, okay, with people. I will advise you to use, if you are in Brazil, I would advise you to use Instagram because it's one of the most popular social media there than Facebook. If you are in the USA, I would advise you to use, or let's say I don't know in your country, but mostly here in Africa, Facebook is better. Okay, so you can do Facebook and Instagram, at least Facebook and Instagram, since you can link them and work at the same time. Okay. Okay, please, please, please. I have tried it. I've tried Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at once. I've tried to do the three at once, but guess what? I failed. I'm talking by personal experience. But ever since I decided to do Facebook, wow, things changed. Until I personally stopped doing it because I had a long line of prospects that I couldn't even manage to handle personally. So I had to say, let me work with these ones. Okay. All right. I'm glad that it's clear. Now, the fourth mistake, which actually most M Global distributors are doing. I used to see it when someone send me a friend request. I go through their profiles. When I say, let me go through a profile of leader, I say like, let me visit them and know how they are doing their business online. Number 4, this is the most common one in network marketing in Africa, trying to sell your products and opportunity immediately. Trying to sell your product and your opportunity immediately. All right. You just write, hello, Ashraf. Hello, Ashraf, I'm Innocent. I have a great opportunity for you. Hello, Elizabeth. I have a product that heals 100 diseases. Could you be interested in watching it? Hello, Bita Kalunga. How are you? I have a product. My God. Just like you can't enter into a house party or into a party and you start talking about your product, you know what? If you go in a party and you start like, hello, hey, quiet now, I have a big business opportunity, what they will do, they will take you out. Now, because no one is taking you out of social media or Facebook, that's why most people are doing it, and they think that since no one is taking them out, they are doing the right thing. It's prohibited. Let's say if you want to succeed, don't do that. Don't pitch your business or your product immediately. Please do not. Actually, no one loves salesmen. You see this person, they see a post, you start talking about, hello, Elizabeth, I have a product. The person is running away. Hello, Elizabeth, I have a big opportunity. They start running away because in nowadays, people don't believe that you can bring something for something good for them. I don't believe that if you don't know me, you will bring an opportunity for me. Why didn't you start from your family then if you have a big business opportunity? You have pride. Who told you that I'm sick? Who told you that I need that? Everyone loves to keep their posture. I may even be poor, I don't have money. But if you just say, hello, Innocent, I have opportunity for you. I say, this guy, who told him that I'm looking for opportunity? Not because I don't need, but simply because I want also to maintain my posture, okay? So please don't make this mistake. If you have been doing it, stop it from today. Most people say, it's a game of numbers. Of course, it's a game of numbers, but most of the times you will focus on game of numbers. You may be killing your market. You may be killing your market. Thank you for doing that, for writing that, spamming. It's a game of numbers. I can spam 100 people and I get 1. That's not how things are done. You have to provide value and get to know people first before you start posting links about your products or your business. You have to add value, get to know the people. It's a long process. Of course, it's a long process. Who said that there is a shortcut to success? No shortcut to success. No shortcuts. Of course, if they were a shortcut, everyone in the world could have been rich. But you know why they are not? It takes discipline. That's why I said it takes discipline. It takes discipline talking to 10 people before you invite anyone. It takes discipline chatting with someone for 10 minutes before you invite them. It takes discipline talking to 100 people, and you have to know them genuinely. Why? Most people are hungry, they want the fast money, then they do it in a wrong way. Please do not. Okay? Is it clear? If it's clear and you understood it clearly, just write 4. We are going, we are running now, we are running. Let me hope that this training is helping you. If this training is helping you and it's clear, just type for me 4. Just type for me 4. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now, number 5 is promoting your company and products on your social media. Promoting your company and products on social media. You may have learned it from somewhere else. Of course, there are some trainings that I learned that you have to post your products every day. You have to post about your opportunity every day. You have to post how good is your company every day. I learned it and I did it, but according to me, I don't want to influence anyone. If you don't admire my results or if you won't think that this is right, okay. But according to my personal experience, posting your company and your products on your social media is completely wrong. Okay, you may have learned this from a training, I don't know which one, but for me, this is completely wrong, because social media is used to create curiosity. Then when prospects become interested, you can sell them your product or your business. Okay, that's what social media is for. Social media is not for selling. Please, social media is not for selling. Social media is not for selling. It's not for selling the benefits of your company. It's not for selling the benefits of your products. It's not for selling the components of your products. No. Actually, most of us, when you are on Facebook and you see a product and description, how many of us read it? If you don't read it, even people don't read your post. That's how things happen. This word is very fair. If you don't read the product that people posted, people also don't read your products. Those people are created in the image of God, the same way you were created, with the same mindset. So when you post links to your company, when you post the name of your company, when you post the name of your product on Facebook, this kills curiosity and people become less excited to meet you or learn about your business, because they can go on Google, and search, oh, Alliance in Motion Global. And unfortunately, this internet have negative stuff about your company, about your product, about my company, about my product, and have positive things on internet. If someone writes Alliance in Motion Global on Google, they will find both negative things and positive things. And in a mindset of prospects, they tend to be influenced by the negative things than the positive things. Even if it's one negative thing, they will say, that business of scamming people. That product doesn't work. It didn't work for some person. With all tons of benefits that are there, they will consider one negative thing, which is why I would advise not to post even the name of your company on your Facebook page. Which is why I don't advise anyone to post product name, even the picture of product or the company logo on their Facebook. Because if you post Alliance in Motion Global, what happens is that everyone goes, this one is from Alliance. I've heard about it. This one is from Alliance. Let me see what's about the Alliance. I see, it's MLM, one of those MLMs. Of course, we may have a best compensation plan, good products, but for someone who didn't see it, so someone who didn't sit to listen to the presentation, it's the same thing as what you have seen. True or true? True or true? That is why, according to me, it is very wrong to post your products and your company on your social media. Very wrong. according to me. Now, I don't know if it have happened to you, but you see that most of people who post products either on their statuses or on their Facebooks, most of times, they don't get prospects asking about, tell me more about the alliance. Why? Because you have already given them the full information. So why should I come to ask you? That's like saying this is a secret room, but that secret room is transparent. I won't have interest to enter in the room if I can see what's inside from the outside. No, I won't enter. Does this make sense? If it does make sense, type 5 for me. If it makes sense, type 5 for me. I'm not trying to convince anyone that posting a product is bad, but of course, on your personal social media, the one called Elizabeth Mwade, you are not supposed to be posting your company. It's not the company page. Of course, the company have its page. They post there. If you want to sell your products online, there are also some trainings about how to do the sales online, but you will need to have a page about health only. Even that page, you are not supposed to be posting the benefits of product. I mean, you are not supposed to be posting C24/7. It's made with nanotechnology. It's made. No. No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that. People are interested in knowing what does this product help them to do. Actually, you better post about the problems they have, clear the problem they have. Then you say, there is a product called C24/7 that can help you. You don't need to add the C24/7 is made of that. No. If they know that you know the problem, you understand their problem, and you recommend the product, they will of course go there. Just a simple example. Who have went to the hospital and they recommended him paracetamol? If you have gone once and they recommended you paracetamol in the pharmacy or in the hospital, type 1 for me. Paracetamol or Qualtem. If you went to the hospital once and they recommended you to take paracetamol or Panadol, or they recommended you Qualtem, just write 1 for me here in the comments. In the hospital or in a clinic, if they have recommended to take you any of these drugs or these medicine. Wow, you see. Now I will ask you, did the medical doctor explain you how they made paracetamol? It was made from this plant, the benefits of it. Did they explain you that? Did they explain to you that? And by the way, have you ever seen on the hospital's posts on the Facebook page? Of course, hospitals have Facebook page, doctors have Facebook page. Did you ever see them posting that paracetamol, it's made of this, made of this, made of this, it helps this, cure this? Do they do that? No, of course, no. When you get there, they just want to know, how did you get sick? What do you have? And they will explain you, your sickness was caused by this and this. So for it to disappear, we recommend you paracetamol. And you as the person, you just say, okay, how many per day, how many per day, how many, how can I take it? Where can I find it? You go and buy it, you start taking it directly. You don't even have to worry about how they made it. You know why? You know why? The person didn't sell you the product. They understood your problem. They showed you that they know your problem. Then they recommend you something. Simple as that. You don't need to go out there explaining the product. No. People have their own problems. If you understand diabetes, you better talk about diabetes. Then you just take. Then if you understand diabetes, you better talk about diabetes. Tell the cause about everything. I'm just going to sales. It's not what we are training today, but it was a little bit of the tip that I was giving about not posting the products. Now, it's an error or it's a big mistake promoting your company products on your Facebook or on your Instagram. Okay. Now, number 6, the mistake number 6. I'm sorry that we are already at 21. Of course, there are 15 points that I would like to talk about, but if I can continue, I won't continue without your permission, please. I know I was late and it was my mistake, but if I can continue, type down continue if you agree. Mr. Ashraf Kasinde, please, can I proceed? Because I have 15 points to talk about, 15 mistakes that I prepared here, but we are already at 21 and 3 minutes. So I don't know if I have extra 30 minutes so that I can finish out. I try to be fast. If you can confirm for me to proceed, please, you just write it down so that we won't be taking your time here. I know most people may have other plans. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Thank you, Ashraf. Thank you very much. Okay, Mumbimbanda. All right, thank you. Now, the common mistake number 6 that people are there making is not providing value. People don't provide value. Actually, Einstein said, give more to get more. The value of magnetic customer attraction says you have to give more to get more. So you have to provide value. Always, always, always think about how to help your audience and give them value. You get people's attention when you help others. You get people's attention when you help others. I don't know most of you who I don't know if you guys do watch YouTube sometimes, but there is this guy called Mr. Beast on YouTube. He's actually one of the biggest YouTubers there. But I've got to run about what content that made him get over 70 million subscribers on his YouTube, 70 million of subscribers on his YouTube. But what he does is that every content that he creates, he's just helping people. So one thing you need attention of people. Then the way to attract the attention of people is helping others. I'm not saying that you should give out cash if you don't have it. If you have it, you can even give it out. Okay, I've seen Ambassador Michael Colley, top one Nigeria, doing a live to give out cash. Okay, but the one way to attract people's attention in this social media world is by helping people. So there are 3 ways that there are 3 simple ways that I can tell you can provide value in social media. Number 1, sharing knowledge. Share knowledge for free. If you are sharing your knowledge for free on social media, if you can share knowledge for free, then you are going to attract people. People love those who share things. So if you can share tips about this and that, people are going to be following you because they know they earn something of value. If you are trying to sell, I have this product, you are just expelling even those who click the like on your page. They are going to be speaking like unlike. They will see that you are not interested into them. You are just interested in selling your things. So the first way is to share knowledge. Number 2 is sharing interesting personal information. The other, you have to share your interesting personal information. What do I mean by that? You can say like, oh, when I was a kid, you can post a picture like when I was a kid, I used to cry too much. Then my mom did this and this, and eventually I stopped crying. That's an interesting personal information. You will say, normally when I'm with my wife at home, I do this and do this, and I found out that she's happy because of that. That's an interesting personal information. So that's another way of adding value, by sharing just your interesting personal information. You said, like, I started a journey of working out and I really wanted to have 6 packs. I did this and this, but didn't happen. But after I took a product called what, it helped me. I recommend. That's a way of selling and adding value at the same time. Share interesting personal information on your Facebook. Number 3, share something funny. Now, listen to me. I am not saying that you should you should start filling your status or your Facebook or your Instagram with memes. No, I'm not telling you to post memes every day. No. But sometimes share some funny information. People need to laugh. Sometimes try to share some things that is funny. Okay? Those are the 3 ways you can. Okay. It may take a long time if we go in details about steps of creating content, how many times, how to create the content, everything, how to create an attractive image. It may take some time, but just get these 3 tips, like sharing knowledge, sharing interesting personal information, and sharing something funny. Those are the things that you should do if you want to add value. Don't just go around and start posting. Don't go around and keep posting things that are not adding value to people. Don't be selfish. You have to give more, give more, give more, give more, give more. Okay, you read a book. Let them read also to know. No, 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 no. If you found something which is interesting in that book, share it. You are attracting people. You are attracting people. And in this game, the one who gets more attention is the one. There is a TV show which is called a reality show which is called The Undercover Billionaire, where they challenge billionaires to build a $1 million business from $100 in just 3 months. I got a tip from Grant Cardone when he participated, where he said, like, the first thing you want to know if you want to do sales or if you want to go to business is that when you are in the same area of you are competing with other people in the business, the one who gets more attention is the one who wins the game. So to get more attention, you have to give more. That's how you attract people on social media. If that is clear, just write 6 for me. So from today, don't make a mistake of not providing value to people who are following you. If this one is clear and you understood it, just write 6 for me in the comments. All right, Ashraf K. Kasinde, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay. Now, okay. Now, we can now move to the seventh point. The other mistake that most people are doing there, including me, most of the times I used to fail on this, not engaging. Not engaging. Not engaging. Most people are there on Facebook just to post. You post, you go in the morning, you post, tomorrow you come and post again. You post, you post, you post, you post, you post, you post. You don't engage. It's a very huge mistake. This is a very huge mistake. Okay? By now, you already understand that social media is just like attending a social event offline. Just like you don't walk into a party and stay and talk to one-on-one, and talk to no one, I mean, you have to engage with your audience on social media. That means you have to like, you have to comment, you have to communicate with others, you have to chat with others. Okay, if your friend on Facebook, you don't know him, he posts a good picture, you say, wow, nice dressing. Wow, I liked what you said. Wow, that's good. If you post something and someone comments, you go down there and like their comment and reply their comment. You just have to engage. You have to engage if you want to build a huge organization using social media. Make sure you engage with people. Make sure you engage with people. Sorry, I'm turning my notes that I prepared here. Okay. It may take time, but you have to do it. Otherwise, you would just be like the guy who walks into a party and stares at everyone and leaves. Most importantly, if you don't engage with others, you are telling Facebook that you either have no interest or people are not interested in you. In other words, you don't matter to this Facebook world. And if you don't matter, Facebook will penalize you by decreasing the number of people who sees your post and you become irrelevant. I don't know if you understood this clearly. Facebook has its policies and the algorithm to monitor active people. Facebook uses this Matthew effect. The Matthew effect says those who have more will get more. Those who have will get more, and those who don't have may lose even that one that they don't have. This is written in the Bible, in the book of Matthew. I don't remember well the chapter and the verse, but the Bible says that those who have are going to get more. Those who have few may even lose those that they don't have. This is how Facebook also works. It works in all the world, okay? Which means If you don't engage with people, you are telling Facebook that people are liking my post, but I don't care, I don't matter. Then for that, that's Facebook, for Facebook, that information that you are giving them is very important. Next time they will make sure that only few people see your post, and you will end up posting, even if you have 1,000 people, 10,000 people on your page, even if you have 7,000, even if you have 5,000 friends on your Facebook, you will post, but no one will like. You know why I didn't like? It's not like they didn't like it. It's because Facebook didn't show it to them. That's how this world of social media works. If you didn't know it from today. The more active you are, the more chance you have. The more Facebook will say, "Wow, this person is ours. This person matters. He's active on our platform. So let's see his post also get to more people." You have to make sure you engage. You comment on your people's posts. You comment, you reply to comments that people put on your posts. You make sure you share. You make sure you like. You make sure you chat. Are you getting me? Otherwise, you are just like someone who enter in a party, then they will sit there, they will stare at everyone, then they go back. It's like you didn't go in a social event. Okay, if this point was clear, just write 7 for me. Most people are just on Facebook, but they are not using it. Most people are just on Facebook, but don't lose using it. Please make sure that if you are on Facebook, you are active. You know, you need to get people's attention. And the only way for people to know that you are there is for you to express yourself. And how do you express yourself on Facebook? By, if you like my picture, you are saying, "Innocent, I'm also on Facebook." Okay? If you comment on my thing, I will say, "Oh, Ashlaf is also on Facebook. Hey, Ashlaf." But if you don't comment, how will I know that you even exist? I won't. So make sure you engage so that the people you want can recognize that you are really living on Facebook also. This is another world that we are living in, okay? I'm talking about Facebook, but this works on every social media. Okay. Now, the mistake number 8 is posting things that are not consistent with what you represent. Actually, most of people forget that everyone is always watching what you do. They post things that are inconsistent with their business. An example, you will see that a distributor is in a health and wellness company, is NM Global, but they post pictures eating fried chicken, eating fried potato. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be eating them, but if he does, he shouldn't be posting about it. You are in a health industry, you are always prospecting people, telling them about health tips. Then tomorrow, you are there in KFC with your full chicken and the potatoes you are eating, you post it. You are talking about diabetes, you sometimes talk about how people can be healthy while you add value. Then after tomorrow, you are posting things that are not consistent with what you represent. This is a very huge mistake. This is a very huge mistake. You know, when you see a policeman robbing someone, that's the very big disappointment that you can ever see. It's better you see a thief stealing $1,000 than seeing a police stealing $100. You know why? A thief is a thief. Their work is to steal, but the police, their work is to protect, to catch thieves. But then they are being the one to rob. It's completely wrong. It's what you do when you post things which are inconsistent with what you represent. You are always there teaching people about how to manage time, how to do things that are great, how do what. Then you post you are there posting how you waste your time. Please, I'm not saying that you don't have to eat chicken. You don't have to eat pizza. You can eat them. But then don't post that. I beg you, please stop posting that. Because if you post all your drama on Facebook and you will get mad when people judge you. Don't be, please. Is this point clear? Is this point clear? If this point is clear, please just type 8 for me. Type 8 for me. This is a huge mistake that many people do. Okay, you are there. People, you have invited me once. You told me how free radicals come from this and this. Tomorrow you are posting you getting the sources of free radicals willingly. You are posting that. Come on. That can't work. It's like you smoke, but you are telling me advices about not smoking. It's not that what you say is not true, but I won't believe in you. I won't trust you because I saw you smoking. So you're better off don't go public doing what you are prohibiting people to do. Okay? Now, the mistake number 9 is not showing commitment to the business. Not showing commitment to the business is distracting yourself into other things. Because you have to know what's your main vision. People must follow you for your vision. Are you being committed? Is what you post defining really your vision? Are you a real entrepreneur? And most importantly, are you a serious entrepreneur? You know why? Most people there are on Facebook. They wrote, I'm an entrepreneur, a good description. But what they publish on their Facebook, what they post on their social media, what they do with their social media is not proving their point. You texted me, you say, oh, I am the CEO of M Conquerors, which is a big opportunity. We are working hard, and I'm building a successful business. Yes, you told me that while chatting. Tomorrow, boom, you are posting in a nightclub, dancing, and the day spent in a what, because you will find that the distributor claims that he is an entrepreneur and he is serious about his business when he's prospects on Facebook, but he invites me to play those things like, let me say, those games that share on Facebook. You see, there are games that come on Facebook and you invite your friends. Come and play this. You click on this, you will be surprised. You will be starting sharing, MTN is giving away free 50 gigabytes. You click on this link. You are inviting everyone. Most of people do it even in WhatsApp. You find that you have a group of prospects. You put their prospects. Tomorrow you are sharing a link. MTN is sharing, Vodacom is giving away 50 gigabytes for free. Come on. Come on. Or you are there posting like, oh, last night I was playing this game, this video game, and this. You will see that every day you are posting, I bet into Lucky Bet, I bet into Premier Bet. Okay, it's good that you watch football. Sometimes you can even share like, wow, good result. Wow, this match of of Real Madrid was great. I'm excited. Holla to all the fans of Real Madrid or what. That's an example. You can do it once. But every day you are posting football, every day you are posting this, every day you are posting this. Come on. Actually, me personally, the last time I checked, I don't know if it have changed, but the last time I checked, serious entrepreneurs were not wasting their times in that. So if you want people to see that you are a serious entrepreneur, if you want to be taken serious as an entrepreneur, make sure your posts are consistent with the image you want to create. Is that clear? Is this point number 9 clear? Is this point number 9 clear? If it's clear, just write for me 9. You must show commitment. You must show commitment to the business in what you post. All right. Okay, thank you. Now, let's go to the point number 10. We are only remaining with 6 points. I'm almost done here. I'm almost done. I believe in 8 minutes where we shall have finished our training. Now, Point number 10, the 10th mistake that people are there doing on Facebook or on social media building business is lack of consistency in posts. Lack of consistency in posts. There is a saying which say that if you want to be taken seriously, be consistent. And another one, like what you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Are you getting me? What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. I repeat once again. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Okay? So most of the networkers online, most of online marketers are doing this mistake of not being consistent in their post. Okay? When you are not consistent, people start adapting your commitment and vision. So you have to make it a daily habit to post consistently. This is another reason why you should focus on 1 or 2 social media platforms, because it's better to post consistently on one channel than being on every social media that exists, but no post with no consistency. You have to do it every day. If you have committed yourself, like my vision is to share the good information about business, then do it every day. You have committed yourself to do that. Do it every day. That's how you gain people's confidence. That's how you gain people's trust. That's how you gain people's interest. You have to be consistently posting, not on a weekly basis, not twice a week, not once in 2 days, every single day. Every single day, you have to provide something for people who are following you. Is this clear? What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Oh, I'm doing my business sometimes, but I'm watching TV news every day. One thing you have to know is that what shall dominate is what you do every day, not what you do once in a while. If this is clear, just write 10. If this is clear, just write 10 for me. Comment 10 if this one is clear. Comment 10. The post must be every day. Of course, I'm not here to train about professionally or about the real network marketing or about even posting, but normally the post must be 3 times a day for you to understand. The content must be posted 3 times a day. Thrice a day if you want to be getting a consistent flow of people coming in and asking more about what you do, about how you can help them grow their business or how they can grow their health. You have to do it 3 times a day at least. Okay. Now, point number 11, one of the mistakes that most people are there, or a huge mistake that people are there making, is that they don't post personal content. You will find that everything from 2018, from 2020, when they joined Alliance in Motion Global, they've been posting about motivation, about nothing is personal there. Remember, people do business with people they know, like, trust, and value. Here are the keys. People do business with people they know, they like, they trust, and they value. Now, how are people going to know you if you are just posting? Zig Ziglar said, if you can help many people, you can help, you can get what you want. Eric Wall said, blah, 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 blah. Grant Cardone said, every day you are just posting a quote. It's good, you are adding value. People are just going to be seeing you as a quote provider. They are going to be getting quotes, but don't expect anyone to do business with you. You know why? They don't know you. They don't like you. They don't trust you. They just like what you post. Are we together? Are we together? People are interested in what's going on into your personal life. People are interested, I can't expose my personal life on social media. My friend, we are in a relationship business. If you want to know other people, let them know you first, okay? People are interested in what's going on in your personal life. And many of the post that you should post, put there. You can put there a photo with your family, with your kids, what you are doing today. If you had a small party at home, you post something. If today you spent a time with your kid, you post about it. If you have a dog at home, you are playing with it, you can post. I mean, people want to know what's really going on with you. That's when they will say, wow, I like this Ashraf. Look how cute is his family. Look this. Don't be always posting, hammering people. If you don't have discipline, you will fail. If poverty will what? Poverty will what? People get tired. They think like we are dealing with a robot, which is just providing motivational quotes. You are a person. So don't hide your personal part. Okay? Are we together? If you just share business stuff, people will start ignoring you and become irrelevant. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because it's one of the consequences of lack of engagement. Now we are going, okay. Is this clear? First of all, before I move on to the number 12, is this clear? Make sure you tell your followers what's really going on in your life. If you have not been doing that, try to do it tomorrow. You post a picture with your family, with your wife at home, take a selfie, and you post like, oh, wow, I love you, my wife, you are the queen of my life. And you see this lady here, she does everything for me. She's my hero. You just post that. You will see it will get more likes, more comments than any of your posts that you have ever posted in your life. Try it and you will thank me later. And that's how you gain trust from people. That's how people start liking you. That's now they are knowing the real you. That's how people are going to want to do business with you. Don't forget, I'm not saying that every day you must post only personal stuff. No, you are not marketing just yourself. Add value, but again, while you add value, try to include personal content. Don't just be a robot. Be a person. People need to know that you are also a person. You also have vulnerability. You were once vulnerable. You have a photo of your old work. You post like, wow, I used to carry sacks of rice in this shop. Life was really hard. If you are in this life, I want to tell you that you can also get out of it. It was hard for me. You can post your picture like, in these years, I barely slept without nothing to eat. It was really hard. Just show them that you are also a person. You sometimes suffered. You got hurt. But today you are getting over it. Don't be like a robot. Most people can go on Facebook, they act only successful. They don't share anything about them. And when you meet your prospect, you don't meet the expectations of the prospect. That's completely wrong. When a prospect meets you, they must meet their expectation or even get more than what they expected. But because we are busy posting quotes from Monday to Sunday, when we get a chance to invite someone, they say, oh, this is the guy who posted that. This prospect gets what? Disappointed. That's why you must be you online and let people know you. Am I clear? So if the point number 11 is clear, just try type 11 for me. You type 11 for me. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. All right. Now, point number 12 is not segmenting your friends, not segmenting your friends and leveraging friends list. This one is one of the best parts of Facebook. You get to create different groups, okay, of friends, and then you can decide who to get to see what. In this, I mean, it's not like creating a group, those normal groups that we know on Facebook, but Facebook have what we call like segmentation, where you can add you put family on that list. You can put like, you can say this is my family, and when you are choosing to post, you say this can be seen by friends of my friends, it can be seen my friends, it can be seen only with my family. That's what I mean. This is somehow more advanced I don't advise you to start from this. Okay, it's somehow more advanced, but you can learn. Okay, you can learn how to segment things. You can just go on Facebook. I mean, on Google, you learn about segmenting friends, a friend list on Facebook. You will see many information talking about it. That's why I won't go into details on this part. Okay, but I will go on the 13th. I will go on the 13th mistake, not having a time budget for your social media. Okay, not having a time budget for your social media. Time budget is a powerful way to manage your time better. You will find that many people, okay, don't understand that social media can hurt your business if you let yourself get carried away with it. There are endless of things to read and things to comment on, and you can easily spend too much time to find yourself not doing the 5 money-making activities to build your MLM business. Okay, you may make a mistake of going on Facebook if you don't have the time budget. You can go on Facebook the whole day, and you will find yourself that I've been on Facebook the whole day, but I never prospected anyone. I never did any money-making activity. So to prevent from falling into this trap, the best thing is to set a timer on your phone and give yourself like 5 to 10 minutes per social media session. If you be like, I'm going on Facebook, you can set a timer like, okay, I will be on Facebook for 10 minutes from this time to this time. Then in those 10 minutes, you have to make sure like I texted people, I commented, I liked my people's post, I created my post. You don't take too much time there, because if you do so, okay, if you don't have a time budget, I mean, if you don't know how long are you going to be navigating, you can navigate for, without knowing, you will spend 2 hours or 3 hours without knowing. So if you set like 15 minutes, I have to be on Facebook right now for 15 minutes. Go set a timer, set an alarm, go on your Facebook. When the time is done, you stop and go back doing what you are doing. Okay, doing what you were doing. This is what we call having time budget. Know how, at what time I'm going to visit my Facebook. There is this thing of notification. You must switch off your notifications. Your Messenger, your Facebook notification, you must switch off them, because they tend to distract us. When you see like a notification is coming, someone posted, you go and read their post. You are here talking to people, someone sent you a message on Messenger. You go directly, you reply them. That's completely wrong. You must have your time budget. At what time I'm going to be using social media and what I'm going to do on social media at this time. Is this clear? I know I won't even ask if you have fallen into this trick of going on Facebook and you find out that, oh, I spent 1 hour scrolling down. I spent 2 hours scrolling down or watching those funny videos. Did you see that it happened? If this one is clear, just type 13 for me. If this one is clear, just type 13 for me, and we move on the 14, and then the last one, which is the 15. If this one is clear, just type 13 for me. Make sure you have a time budget for social media if you want to leverage it. Otherwise, it will eat all your time. Now, the 14th mistake that people do without knowing that it's a mistake is replying back to people quickly. Replying back to people quickly is a huge mistake in social media prospecting. You know why? All right. Replying to people quickly is a very huge mistake. I'm not saying that we should ignore people, but success people are busy, and if you reply back immediately, it shows lack of posture and success. You see, someone is texting you now, you are replying directly. Someone is texting you now, you are replying. Just imagine if you email the president of Malawi, the president of Mozambique, the president of Zambia, the president of Rwanda, the president of Uganda. If you email them and or even if you met Dr. Ed Kabatong, the CEO of M Global, are they going to reply you immediately? I want to see your answer. Are they going to reply you immediately? Most likely, of course, no, they won't. You know what? They are too busy doing important things than chatting and replying messages. So if you reply back to prospects immediately on social media, people will lose belief in your leadership and also your success. Because if you were truly successful, how would you have so much time to waste on social media? That's what comes in the mind of prospects. I'm not saying to ignore them or to see the message and not reply. No, you better don't open them right away. Then by that time that you set, go talk to them and agenda a meeting or agenda a call. You can call them later. But on social media, if someone send you a message, you don't have to pick the phone and reply back. No, if you reply back twice, thrice, in their mind, they will be like, oh, if Ashraf was successful as he was, if he had really a business that he does, how can he be on social media 24 hours, 7 hours, 7 days a week? How can he be on social media? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Besides of that, quick replies are not sustainable. You know why? You know why? They are not sustainable because you can reply back immediately to when you have a few prospects or a few downline. Now, what happens if your team have 1,000 distributors, 10,000 distributors, and everyone messaged you, and they expected you to get back soon? Remember, the way you educate your kid when he or she is a baby is the way they grow. So if you educated your prospects since day one, that when they send the message, they get replied immediately. When you have a lot of prospects, or if you're downline, write a message, you reply immediately. When they were prospects, they used to reply them immediately. Then when they be members, you reply immediately. Now, when your team grows and they start texting you in there a lot, you start having, the thing start losing sustainability, and you start running out of time to reply them because you have to do activities. Now, what does come in their mindset? They start like, our client now is no longer interested in us. He registered us. Now he's no longer talking to us because we have already joined. He has made his matching, his direct sponsor. Now he doesn't want to support me. They start thinking a lot of things. Actually, it's not because you don't want it, but they are already a lot. And if you are in this business, you're in this business to grow, not to stay with few people that you can handle. You must grow. You must grow and grow and grow. Now, if people grow and you still struggle to reply faster, it may even get you crazy. Now, there is no way you can get back to people immediately. So it is better to set the right precedent from the start and train people to wait. It's better for the people to know that if I text Ashraf on Facebook, I have to wait for the reply. I don't get immediate reply. It's better to train them that way so that even when you have many of them, it won't be a problem for them to wait, because that's how they are used to. Okay? Things only start being problems when we are getting what we are not used to getting. But if it's what we are using to get, it's then not a problem. Okay? You know, let's say you eat, you eat rice every day, and it's a good thing for you. If you grow on eating rice, you know, like, wow, rice is a good thing. Now, by the time rice starts missing and you only start eating kaunga, or you start eating this thing, or you start eating the food that you don't like, it becomes a problem. Now, what if you have grown up seeing that they are switching food at your home, or there is no rice? You won't have to say like, oh, there is no rice, then it's a problem. No, because it's what you are used to. Now, don't let your prospects or downlines get used to you replying them immediately. Let them learn how to wait. I'm not saying that you should ignore them forever or you should do it willingly. No, learn how to have time for replying things, and they will know that at this time my upline is somehow busy. If it's an major emergency, tell them that they must call, especially for your downline, your team members. You let them that messages, I may not reply immediately, but if it's an emergency, give me a call. Is this clear? You are a businessman. You are busy doing important things. You are not supposed to be replying every message whenever it comes in. No. It doesn't work like that on social media. It doesn't work like that on social media. Okay? So if this one is clear, just write 14 for me. Then we go to the last point, the last mistake, one of the last mistakes that people are doing. Okay, you type 14 for me, 14 Natasha Kapuka. All right. I can see Stella Moale. All right. I don't like to leave a point when people didn't understand it. That's why I request, if you understood it clearly, you just write 14. Otherwise, we are here putting water in a basket. We won't feel it. Remember, the purpose of coming in a training is spending your internet bundle, spending your time, which is the most precious asset that everyone has. The purpose of spending all that and investing that is learning. So if you are not learning something from here, then it could be a problem. So if you are understanding it, you just write you are understanding it. If not, then you say it. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, number 15, which is the last point that I prepared here, is spending too much time on social media willingly. Just like anything in life, too much of good thing becomes bad thing. Are you getting me? Social media is good. Staying on social media, posting is good. Prospecting there always is good. But just like anything in this world, you know, sugar is so sweet, but try to put in too much sugar in something. You know, tea without sugar, you won't like it. If you put some sugar, then it will be so sweet. But try to put more sugar. You may not even drink 1 cup of tea. You know why? Too much of everything becomes bad thing. Too much of something becomes bad thing. Exercising is good. You can do some exercise every day. It's healthy. But try to do too much exercises. You may even commit suicide. I mean, too much of everything becomes bad thing. So let social media be a friend, not a foe. Okay? Don't be so connected that you are not connected in life. Don't be so connected on social media that you forget the real life that we live in. Okay? I know people who have a huge following and thousands of friends online, but no true friend in the real world. Please. This is a sad life. This is a sad life. Social media is good. Socializing on social media is good. Contacting people, but remember, we have this real world that we are living in. It's a huge mistake spending all your time from morning to evening, at night to morning, another day. You are only on social media. You never get out of your house. You never get to socialize with people. You never get to meet people. That's bad. That's bad. Very bad. You have to balance your social media life with this real world life. Okay? So make sure you avoid the mistake number 13. Okay? And set a time budget so that number 13, which was about not having, say, a time budget. So make sure you have a time budget so that you have time to be present and be with your loved ones. You will find like you are a father, you are at home there, you are busy on social media posting the whole day. Your kids didn't get even any time to socialize with you. You are busy talking with people who are in Zambia. You are busy talking with people who are in Philippines, who are in Uganda. But those who are in your house, you never have time to talk to them. You find someone is into social media at a level that the people who are in your house, you are not with them. Okay? There are some people who are sitting on a chair with you. You are not talking to them. But you are talking to people who are in the USA. You are talking to people. Please, that's a sad life. That's a sad life. Have a limited time budget for social media and have time to socialize and to spend with your loved ones. Don't let, you see this clock. Some people's clock is like this. At one, it's Vigo. At this, it's Google Plus. At this is Google. At this is WhatsApp. At this time, it's Facebook. At this time is Twitter. At this time is Instagram. At this time is YouTube. It's Skype. It's Pinterest. It's what you find that the whole clock started from 12 and to come back to 12 while you are just social media. It's good, but too much of everything. Please do not, okay? So you must spend your time with people. You must switch off the phone and the computer and go out for the work and cherish your surroundings. Make sure you switch off the phone. You make time with people you love or with those your loved ones. Switch off the phone, disconnect you. Have some time that you disconnect yourself from social. Even me, I sometimes like switch the phone off. I don't want anyone to call me for this, upline that. If I'm at work, I'm at work. But then if it's time to spend time with other people, to spend time in the real world, then I have to spend time in the real world. Okay? So you have to make a decision that now, you have to make that decision now, or else you can be consumed by it for hours. So, and then not only your MLM business will fail, but deep down you realize that you are living an empty life. So if you spend too much time on social media, you don't have enough time with your loved ones, not only your social media, not only your MLM business is going to fail. If you don't have social time with your team, you have time to meet. You are with everyone, not for business. You are meeting them like, yeah, the real us, not the business people. I'm meeting with my downlines, not for business only, but to socialize, to live this world, to live in this real world. If you don't do that, then not only your MLM business is going to fail, but you will find out that you are living an empty life. So I stop from here. Those were the 15 common mistakes that most people are making trying to build their business online. I hope this helped. I hope this helped in one way or another. I will take off my screen. So thank you very much, Mr. Ashraf, for inviting me. And I thank everyone in this room. Actually, you have shown your commitment in following this training. I took too much time, almost 1 hour and 30 minutes explaining this. I'm very sorry that I took your time, but I hope you got something of value, and you got mistakes that you came to understand that there are mistakes that you are really doing, and from today you won't be doing them again. Actually, in Kinyarwanda, there is a saying in Rwandese that they used to say, like, if you are cultivating, then you find a stone, that stone won't again disturb you. Okay, when the problem is then identified, it's no longer a problem. So if the mistake is identified, you won't do it anymore. So I say thank you very much to everyone. Then I can, unless there are questions here to ask or anything else, I would ask the host, called executive, Mr. Ashraf Kasinde, to unmute himself and say something. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so very much, God executive, Tumayine Innocent. This was power-packed. It was such an amazing training, and I believe every single person who came in today, they have not been left the same. For sure, we need to go and tap into the space of online and so we can grow the business. I've liked the training myself. I've followed through all the mistakes from the first one up to the very last one. And trust me, I have learned a lot. And this is going to impact my personal business, and I believe every business partner who have been able to connect. Yes, this training has been live streamed on our YouTube channel, so we'll share the link. For those of you who want the replay, you'll find it there. We just want to extend our appreciation to you, Sir Gold Executive, Mr. Tumayine, for having sorted off the time. I know this is not a training we are even paying for, but I know you are a person who invests in knowledge. I don't know how much you spent on this particular, package, but you have been able to share with us free of charge. So we don't take that for granted. Thank you so very much. And we really look forward to be having you more and more. And we pray that you keep the spirit up, that when we call, you show up. Thank you very much. Yes, in case you have questions, I think we can utilize the remaining few minutes to just 5 minutes. We can welcome three questions. Then we shall close with a prayer from God Executive, Dr. Jairus Mlambia. Okay, if there is any question, please, you can unmute, or you can unmute yourself so that we simplify it. You can unmute yourself or type it in the chat room, whatever will be easier for you. You are able to do that. As Dr. Jairus get ready to give us a closing prayer. Okay. That could be a sign that we don't have questions. All right, Mama Stella, please go ahead.
No, I touched by mistake.
Okay, fine. All right. Then that means we have no questions. And since it's already late, let me request the God Executive, Prime, Dr. Jairus, to give a vote of thanks, and of course, to close with a word of prayer. Dr. Jairus, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. It was well researched, and the points were very touching. And for the first time, I did realize that I need to unlearn